habari zenu? Are you okay? I'm okay. We thank God for today. Thank you so much for finding time always to come and watch my videos. Welcome everyone. My new viewers, my new subscribers, because each time, each day we get new subscribers. So welcome everyone. You chose the right place. This is the best place to be because we are loving people. So welcome everyone, my returning viewers, my subscribers, everybody on board. Feel welcome. So now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, this is my request every now and then because we are not going to stop. It is a campaign. Subscribe to the channel, road to 5K, don't forget. So now on our today's video, we're going to check on Kera Senior. Kera Senior has come out to defend his son because this is the son he loves so much, the son whom he has not met for many years since he left with the mother. And he's been campaigning, defending the son and seeing nothing wrong with the son. He's just blaming other people. And the place where the son grew up, that is where Kera knows those areas are the areas where problems are. Not problem does not lie with the son. Problems lie with the people out there. That is according to Kera, which we are going to check. And according to how Kera, because the Kera is always, when he's making his videos, he always replies the people who comment or make videos out of him. So now, Omaje, this is a G4. He's calling them with the way they like throwing shade at him. So he's talking about them, but Kera mentioned about this issue of women. He cannot be with one woman. He cannot be a slave of a woman carrying the Bible for him. He's one person who can have as many women as he can. So we want to teach people who. And so those ones we're going to check because, there are things which maybe, we are here of people, we have men and women, but now you have to respect us also, Kera. You need respect because we don't want to look in the eyes of men that we are just people who can just be taken. Like now you go and shop in the supermarket and you bring us home, you take care. So it's like we don't have value. That is how I saw Kera, the way he was talking, which we are going to see. And I think sometimes, okay, you can have as many wives as possible, but it is not something you can brag about. It's like now women are weak. No. If they love you, does not mean maybe you can just go and collect them. Now you want to teach people how to have many women. It's like now, this is now the blood which Mura got this issue of having many women. The apple does not fall far from the tree. This is it. So we are going to check on that. Then again, we are going to check on Gabby and Bushman. So Gabby and Bushman, the other time, Bushman made a video, and this video made Gabby very angry. And Gabby also made a video. I'm just going to put the clip where now they are reunited again. I'm not going to put these other videos because now it is just on and off, on and off. So we are not going to touch that, but I'm going to talk about the issue before I put the receipt. Gabby and Bushman have been in a relationship whereby they are in and out. But whenever they have a problem, they have to make out of it. So, and then later on, they always come back and say, because we will always put them on our thumbnail. Of course, yes. Even this one, they are going to be on my thumbnail. So when they see their pictures about in the thumbnail, they now start fighting now the reactors. But imagine these people, they live there, we don't know them, we've never met them, but they bring their issues out here. So the moment you bring your issues here, you start the game and then we help you finish the game. So because it is a race, what do we do? It is a relay. You pass for me that button or that button. Yes, I push it forward. So this is what we are doing here. So now these two individuals or these two lovers, they have been parading their weaknesses out here. I'm not saying relationships are perfect. No. There's none which is perfect. But there are so many ways of handling or maybe behaving. You don't need to bring each and everything on YouTube. Remember the other time Gabby left and then they went back together again, which is okay. Again now, this Bushman brought issues. Gabby felt bad. Gabby made a video which she said so many things. Even making a video saying alcohol in the village made even the mom of this one to go, you see, or to die. So you see, those are very sensitive issues to talk about. Then she feels bad. Bushman is talking about her online or on YouTube, but then again, she also making a video out of it. So I don't see two wrongs making a right. That is where they are going wrong, because if maybe one person has made a video, you don't need to rush and then make a video out of it. Maybe now talking about this one, I don't think that is the way it should be. I'm not saying it is I'm perfect in these areas. No. I'm reacting on this because I don't see two wrongs making a right. Maybe if your partner has done this and that, the best way, maybe if you can't confront that partner at that time, you let it, maybe his temper or her temper goes down, then you can go and confront him. But now, confronting him with or her with a video fuels it, you see? And then these videos, you'll not pull them down. So the reason why I'm reacting upon them, because they have been going on and off, on and off. And sometimes people think like fighting maybe is good. Fighting in a family is not good. Even neighbors, sometimes people will get used to this. The moment people get used to you fighting, we've seen many lives lost in such cases because neighbors who like fighting a lot, people will get used to the extent maybe the day when maybe that fight is serious, people will not know. People will just think that is normal, and then someone or somebody might lose their life, and many have lost their life in such scenarios. When you ask their neighbors what happened, why didn't you go for their rescue? People say, but we thought it was just like usual. They have been fighting all along. So fighting is not good. Fighting is not good, and I don't think maybe resolving issue you have to fight or you have to. No, no, no. It's not good. So I'm just pleading with this family. They love one another. They should not be bringing their issues on internet. And people like now, for example, this Gabby Vaz have been staying with Bushman, and she knows Bushman. She married Bushman knowing Bushman is drinking. And this one is not something she doesn't know. She knows. But now the problem which I'm finding in Gabby, because I'm not defending Bushman. No, no, no. Both of them have a problem. But my problem, because I'm going to talk about Gabby and I'm going to talk about Bushman because I'm reacting upon them. Gabby has been staying this for her husband. Someone is coming from Nairobi, someone like Alexis, who just went to Nyabohanse for 1 week. They hung out with these people, Mayugno, Bushman. It's like now Bushman, Vin want to buy a plot from these people. So you see, they're hanging out with these people. So Gabby, someone who came from Nairobi, Alexis, bringing her issues. Oh, your husband is like this, like this, like that. That's someone whom she had just known for 1 week. She allowed this person to ruin her maybe her marriage with things which she had brought. And this lady also was hanging out with these people. So before someone react like Gabby to react on issues which she has been brought to with a stranger who does not even stay in Nyabohanse, someone whom she just known maybe like 2 3 days. Now she trusts this person more than the husband. Sometimes that is not right. Whenever somebody brings you issues like that, you also have to ask, when did this I know this person, because you should not be someone who just accept things. Someone brings you issues and then you just take it from that. This is someone you stay with. That other one will just come and go. So you see, after telling Gabby all these things, she went wherever she came from. So sometimes people should be very careful with friends whom they just met. And this is the problem of maybe you telling your people, everyone you meet, you want to tell them how you live, how you get along with your husband. This should be uh, family issue, should be family issue. You should not be telling people whom you just met. It doesn't matter, maybe your friend. The more you put your issues out there or to your friend, they will bring you problems into your marriage. That is what I can say. Also now that is Gabby side and Bushman. Bushman now knows Gabby him. So Bushman also is taking advantage of the situation that this lady loves him. And there's also the one thing which I've been hearing from Bushman. Bushman has always said, my house, my house. This house, they built this house with Gabby. And now, by the time she's now throwing Gabby out, uh, that is not right, because when you are throwing Gabby out and you know Gabby has a share in this home, are you doing that because you know Gabby is coming from far? Those things are frustrating Gabby, because number one, you know Gabby does not come from Nyabohanse. You are the friend which Gabby has. So at least you should maybe be close to Gabby. Don't frustrate her. At least try to understand Gabby. Sit down and check which areas are you not doing well. Which areas should you maybe rectify? You, her, both of you, because I cannot say this one is better, this one is better. In a relationship, there's no one who is better. These things you sit down and you talk about them. So I saw this family, the way they've been having this wrangle. Tomorrow we are lovers. Oh, and then the second day you see someone bringing them issues. Now they, you see, it is not healthy. It is not healthy. And this makes Gabby to be thinking a lot, because she is not from Nyabohanse. That is what I feel, because I feel for her. The moment now she gets into maybe argument with Bushman, she feels like people don't love her in Nyabohanse. That is what rings in her mind first, because she doesn't come from there. So people don't love her because she doesn't come from that area. So Bushman should try as much as possible to be on Gabby's side, because Gabby is there because of him. So let's see the reunion, leave alone the things which have happened. The reunion, the lavidavis.
Yeah. So yes, guys, I was saying that in our last video we had some, few confusion and here and there. It was actually confusion, but thank God that we've solved it, we've talked it out, and we're really doing well, and we've learned, because yeah. So, and here now we are with my babe. I'm cooking for her. Too much smoke. Yeah, it's in my eyes. The smoke gets so bad sometimes you just have to close your eyes. Yes. Nowadays I'll be the head of department of food. You usually are anyway. I will not be cooking, so I don't complain that she didn't cook and left me. Yeah. Honey, in fairness to me, on those days that I didn't offer you food, I was really mad. I know. Even I posted because I was mad, and not only that, and also it has helped your channel. Yeah. So
You see now the lavidavis. You see now, you heard Bushman, what Bushman said. These people love drama, and the drama help Gabby's channel. You heard him. So sometimes we think maybe these people, they are not in good terms, but these people, they just create some of these things so that the people can watch them, they can get views. You heard Bushman, but still us, we will come here and criticize them, because we can't tell whether they are lying or not lying. Us, we will be with them. They want drama, we will bring the drama here. So that is Gabby and Bushman. Now they are together. This is what they have been doing quite often. And then you will hear now they come and then start crying. This is what I was saying. It is not good for people to get used to you, though that is a family who fight a lot. That is a family who fights a lot. One day maybe the fight might be serious and people will not even come for your rescue, because it is like they know you as people who fight a lot. So it is not good. Okay, even maybe if it is maybe for content, it is also not good. You should not be known by drama. Anyway, let's now move to Kera. Let's hear what Kera is trying to say, because Kera is defending the sun. Kera is defending the sun such that, I'm telling you, my people, we have been maybe crusading, let Kera, let Mura Senso maybe get along with the father. Let Mura Senso find time at least to forgive the father. But the day now Mura Senso will forgive the father, you people, you need to bring people there, people who will do first aid. Because this man have wanted to see the sun for a longer period. Now, the day maybe Mura says, Dad, I want to meet you. Don't expect Kohera to just be the way he is. This man can faint. This man, we might, I don't know. So let's hear what Koera is saying, because the way he loved this son, and I think people love it for people from far, because I've never had Koera defending other children like this, or maybe they don't have people who are fighting them. Anyway, as a father, this is his firstborn. He has to defend him because he also wants his son back. He also wants subscribers from the son side. It is a campaign all over. He's a YouTuber. He has to bring drama also to make it look like now he won the son so much. All this time, where was he? Where was he? He was just there in Nyabohanse. But because now Mura Senso has things maybe to hold on, Kohera now knows him, firstborn. Let's have a look.
It was Irene. They said Irene was doing what. But now my big question was, why should all these people run away from Marwa? Why? Because here is a case whereby so you see, I have always said that for Marwa to progress, because he has actually put a permanent facility at Nyabohansi, because his focus is actually to bring tourists, to make his villa to be a tourist destination. That one I have said that. But now the atmosphere, that peaceful atmosphere is not there in Nyabohansi. Because before I entered YouTube, I did not understand what was going on. But after entering here, I've discovered that there is a lot of commotion, there is a lot of misunderstanding, there are problems going on there socially. All those people who used to be Marwa's friends are slowly quitting him, trying to isolate him. Why should Marwa live in isolation?
That is a very good question, Mr. Kera. Why are people leaving Murasenso? Why? This is a question you should ask your son. What is it that you've done? Why are people leaving you? Because not one, not two. People are just leaving. But sometimes the problem might not even be Marwa. Huh? Because people maybe need change. Because changes are also good. Maybe Marwa thought, or you think, if you help someone, or maybe if you help people open YouTube channel, like now Masubo help you, so Masubo should be controlling you. No, you have your right, you have your home. So that is called growth. People grow when someone maybe do things to you, maybe have done something to you. You don't maybe that person should not expect you to be the same person. There is a room for growth. You have to grow, Mr. Kohera. You didn't start like this. Now you've grown in YouTube. Same to other people who are living in Murasenso. They were working for him. They were close when they needed something from him. Now they've got that something. Do you expect them to still be with Murasenso? There's growth. Even when you start maybe looking for a job, you get a job somewhere. That is not where you are going to end. That is maybe your first job. You'll go and look for the second job. Same to Murasenso. These people are leaving him. He might be the problem or he might not be the problem, because always there's growth and there's always a window for people have to move. And sometimes you have to ask your son what is happening. Look at the way your son has been talking to people. Don't you see that as a problem? You are thinking otherwise. Why are you not telling your son what he's been telling people? Do you think calling people names is good even if someone has helped you? And this issue of calling people poor, living in mud houses, do you think it's good? When people, when people are calling you and calling you names, telling you are living in a mud house, you get worked up. That is what happens to the people who are living in Murasenso. Also, when Mura calls them poor who are living in mud houses, they feel bad. Like you've been reacting so many times to Omaje or to whatever, the way they call you someone who has been living in mud house, that does not go well with you. So it happens, or it applies to even the people who have been close to Murasenso. He's been calling them names. So don't look further. The problem is just in your house. He's with Murasenso, your son. Let's continue.
This is how and when I have come to realize that there is some foreign interference. People from outside are trying to inject poison at Nyabohansi. They are trying to separate. They are trying to make these groups to be two. They have made this is a Maro group and the village. Even the really sons, the really brothers, the really uncles of Marwa, from where the mother comes from, are leaving Marwa. And those are the people when Marwa at least wanted to settle, and when he had at least stabled himself, he brought them to help him. But now you find that the same people are running away from Marwa. So that is why I asked, why do you think these people are running away?
Mr. Kohera, this is very simple. This is not something you can even go or further and ask, what is the problem? The problem is with your son. If maybe close friends are leaving, even the relatives are leaving, even himself, he should question himself. He should ask himself. When Rosio mom came to the village, Rosio started calling people parasite. And she's still calling people parasite even where she is. And even neighbors, even the relatives, if someone calls you parasite and you're a relative, you will not feel good. If the doors, he keeps on talking about the doors, I will close my doors, or maybe when they are there, you don't know what they are going through. Okay, they are his relatives, he brought them there, but does not mean if you're a relative to someone, they have to mistreat you and you have to work for them for free. It can't work like that. So you don't know the problem. So you are asking questions. All these questions you are posing, you should ask your son. You should ask your son to tell you what is the problem. Why is it that even your cousins are leaving you? Because for the cousin to leave him, the friends to leave him, and he once said he doesn't have friends. So which friends are these? Uh, which friends are these? These were just people who came maybe in his life who wanted to grow in YouTube, and they grew in YouTube, and now they have to go. They can't be with him forever. People grow until the day you will accept, or your son will accept this growth. You cannot be working for in a place in one place for how many years? No, no, no. You can't. You have to move, and that is the reason why he opens YouTube channel for people so that they can grow. But this one of yours, you want people, even if you open the YouTube channel for them, even if they are doing well in YouTube, you still just want them to work for you. It can't work like that. There's growth. You have to let that room for growth. People have to grow. There are new people whom you can still employ. He can still have friends. He can still make friends. Let the old friends go and new ones come. Because life is a journey. You cannot just be in one place. No, no, no. You have to move. Like now, he's growing, he's building other things. So you want those people to just stay there, not to have their homes. It cannot work like that. It cannot.
Why are they leaving Maro alone? And he is the one who brought them. So that is why I had to warn these four generals. The four generals I mentioned, they are not from Nyabohanse. Maybe one, or that is maybe the young man Prince Odinga, but the rest of the three are coming from outside. Why should they be throwing arrows? Why are they throwing arrows at Nyabohanse? Trying to, and that is what I still mean the same. That should stop. That one should stop because Marwa is there to stay at Nyabohanse. He cannot change that facility. There is nowhere. And there is no way he can stay there without peace. I have always repeated that no man is an island.
Mr. Kohera, one thing you have to know, there's freedom of speech and reaction has to continue. And Murasenso is a public figure and you want people not to talk about him. And you are talking about people. And then one thing you have to understand, Murasenso chose Rocio over his friends, over his family you are talking about. So the problem lies with your son. When he brought Rocio to the villa, he made sure he closed doors to his friend, the friends whom he used to hang out with. He said he doesn't have friends, and Rocio took over. So what do you expect? Those people whom you are saying relatives of Mura Senso leaving him, maybe they didn't love to leave, but they were forced to leave. So Mura Senso, ever since Rocio entered his life, he's a changed man. You are not going to help Mura Senso. Mura Senso will only help himself if he wants. Because changes, you bring changes on yourself. People change when they want to change. You cannot force someone to change. Like now, you want Mura Senso to have peace, which he has. Unless maybe these things, people, you put them at heart. These are just a reaction and people move on. But I've seen you is like now, you put these things at heart. You personalize this thing. No, these people are just reacting on the things which are happening on the ground. Does not mean they hate your son. Your son is going to stay in Nyabohanse forever because that is his land, that is his house, and he also should know how to live with people. He's the one who had the wall. Who have a wall in Nyabohanse? Him and his sons, they are the people who have walls and the mother. Other people, he can just go into their houses and find them. But him, he closed the doors. So what do you expect people to do? To go and bow down for him because he made them who they are now? Kohera. Let people grow. Let people grow. You are growing on YouTube and you don't want others to grow. Why? If you want your son, just calm down. Want him in peace. He will come one day. That one I believe.
I have not built a latrine. Yes, thank you, Mr. Machi. Make everything a topic. I have not built, yes. The door is not there on that house, yes. Thank you very much for your positive criticisms. It is true. But leave Marwa alone. Let Marwa have peace at Nyabohanse. Let me even sleep naked outside. Let me sleep with 1,000 young women, as you claim, with my pension. But let Marwa live in peace. That is what we don't want. Because the way you are moving in a way that you are now, because the majority now are, the majority of the villagers, I'm talking about the majority of the villagers are going to turn against tomorrow because of you people. And you should stop. You should stop. That is what I'm saying. Call me every name. Call me a fool. Call me stupid. Call your father professional. Call you whatever. But let him. You never saw me interfering with your father. Did you see me interfering with him? Why are you interfering with my son? Let him teach even 1,000 people. But you people, you are peaceful. Nobody is touching you, Mr. Mache. Nobody is touching your father.
So you heard Mr. Kohera, the way Mr. Kohera is worked up. He's defending his son. He doesn't want any problem, anybody to touch his son. He wants his son to live in peace. So those people who are interfering with Mura Senso, please, you heard the father. Leave the son alone. Let him be. Reactors, please. Yeah? Let him be. So that is Kohera, and he's very agitated. Talking about Omaje calling him maybe the kind of a house he's living in. He has not built the toilet. Now he's feeling bad about that. And that is exactly what the son has been telling people. So people, all these friends he's been talking about, telling them they live in mud houses. This is how they feel. Kohera, how do you feel? You feel bad. And such a person, can you stay with such a person? Can you be close to such a person? No, you cut ties. So that is the reason why Mura Senso is having less friends, because the way he talks to people, when he goes live, the way he has no filter, he can tell you anything. Mura will rub even the food he's given you. How many times we've heard here Mura talking about the food? People fear Mura because you don't know. You go close to Mura Senso. The day maybe you fall out with Mura Senso, he will even count the things he did to you. Mura will tell you the food you ate in his house. His home, because I don't see why Mura should talk about this thing. Oh, he came to my home, ate my food. He's been traveling. People have been hosting him. Is he not eating in these people's places? And there's no one who has ever come out here to talk about Mura Sense. Oh, we hosted you. No. People don't. But him, fall out with him. You will hear the words which will come from his mouth. You will not laugh. So defending your son is okay. But sometimes also don't put blame all blames to people. Sometimes write a letter. If he's not taking your calls, you can write an email to him. He will read. Maybe you can pass 1 or 2 words to him, or advise him. If he's not picking calls, write an email to him. At least he will see that email. He will read it. Maybe he might not return your email message, but he will read, and maybe that one can help him. But sitting there just putting blames on people, Kohera, and the way your son talks to people, it's not right. Anyway, we are going to see here, did Mura Senso just maybe inherited the talks he's talking to people from Kohera? We are going to see that, because there are things there which Kohera is saying, which you just see one person, Mura and him, one person.
So much. Nobody is touching your father. You know very well that Maro has no defender as a father, because you know who is pretending to be his father. You can see the Maro's projects are now derailing. You can see fish dying in the pond. You can see even his horses. You can see whatever. You can see people have run away. People are running away because of not because of Marwa, not because of Marwa, but because of the people who are surrounding him. and intentionally sabotaging his projects. And here, you outsiders here are now spectating, clapping, laughing, and now hitting one another, divide and rule. You are creating a divide and rule at Nyabohanse. Okay, we don't want this one, we want this one, and this one, if this one plays, we shall arrest you, we shall beat you, we shall do that.
You had the lion now roaring. Eh? The son has no father to defend him. The one who is there is just a pretender. He's not doing anything to Mura Sensor. We ask those questions. There's a video which I made. Where were these people when the fish pond, the fish were dying? Where were they? Where are these people? But when Mura will go back, you'll see how this father will be in that home. The brothers, all these people will be flocking there. But while he's away, because sometimes also does not pay. Sometimes depends with the management. Sometimes you don't know whether the congrats mom allow people in there. There are so many things which you cannot tell because you don't stay there. Huh? Sometimes we can blame someone, but he has no access to that home. We might see this father as a pretender, but maybe he is not allowed to go there because that home has rules. There are rules and regulation who is supposed to go in and who is supposed to go out. So you might blame this one and you don't know where the problem lies. So you as a father, and you say Marwa has no one to defend him. Let me tell you one thing. When someone is over 18 years, those are adults. That is an adult. You don't need someone to support you. Mura is almost turning 50. Yeah? What support does he need? What support does he need? Is he a child? When he's sitting there talking to people harshly, does he think he doesn't have a father? Does he know he doesn't have a father to protect him? Mura does not need a father now to protect him. This is a grown-up. This is a man who delayed to have children. Does not mean when he has Maisha, that should be his firstborn. No. There are so many children whom we don't know, but he delayed. If he hasn't have maybe one or two or three or four or five, he delayed. But don't come here and talk about Mura Senso like Mura Senso is a small child. Mura Senso is a grown-up. He can take care of himself if he want to. If he want to manage these things, he can do it. How many people are managing their homes? If he's stingy, things will not be okay. So we cannot put blame on other people while we are living where the problem is. Mura is the problem. He doesn't want to manage his home. He doesn't want to pay workers. He doesn't want to do his things the way they're supposed to do. If he's not ready, he should not start all these projects. Let him wait until the day he's ready now. He feels now, this is the right time I want to start my project. I think when he will be ready, everything will work out. But don't put blames on people all the times. You just defend Mura, you don't defend Mura. You see nothing wrong with Mura because it's your son. You can't see. That one I don't blame you. How can I blame you? That is your son. You will always defend him. 100%. That is, there's no way you can sit there and start maybe attacking your son. Where or not? That is your son. So you're defending your son. There's no problem with that.
My friend, if you don't know how to seduce a young lady, consult me, I show you. Are you bitter? If you are a Bible carrier to your wife to church every Sunday, going to confess what you dreamed, that is not our African culture. An African man, a typical African man should have more than one wife. Every race has its own culture. So if you if you have no, if you are always kneeling before your wife, you cannot make it. Kera is a very tough person. You can't make it. But at now I have two, and I'm managing them. Doesn't matter my financial status. It doesn't matter.
Kera Senior, hey, that one is too far. So you can manage women. We are like now assets. Women are like now assets. You can just manage them. They're just like cows. You just bring them, you manage them. Even despite your financial status, you can still manage them. And then now, what type of maybe? I didn't like this part. Yeah, what are you preaching now for? Men to have many women, because this is now, as I said earlier, this is where Mura Senso got it from. Mura Senso, I've always said now, he wants 10 kids. And 10 kids, there's no way he can get 10 kids with one wife. You heard Kera saying, you heard him. And this is the father, like son. This is it. It's not one person who can maybe carry a Bible to the wife. Why not? Why not? I think in a relationship, it's just maybe getting along and being one. Even the Bible says when you get married, you are no longer two, you are one, Kohera. You will be one. So if you carry a Bible to your wife, it's not the you are carrying for your wife, you are carrying for yourself. Not maybe when you understand one another, it's like now you are kneeling to someone. I don't think that is the truth. Depends with how people take women, because out here people take women like now assets which you can just manage. Women are just be managed. They don't have say in the society. They are just being managed. That is according to Cohera, which I don't think that is how it should be. It can never work like that. Maybe these are the things which maybe made Esther to leave. Who knows? You can't tell. Because someone talking like this and coming out to show his character like this, saying, oh, he's tough. He's a tough man, that this man, despite after Esther, there are two more. That is a fearful man. You have to fear. Even if you are married to that man, you don't know whether you are the last. You just look at your back, you don't know who is coming next. And women, women who wants another wife to be brought on, maybe. No one. Each woman wants to have their own husband. So that is Kohera. Kohera saying in African culture, you can never have one wife. Not in Africa. I disagree with you 100%.
Just accept if you are feeling so bad, if you are a man, dare marry a second wife, and you will see who these people are. Dare, come, join me. I know you will run away and say, oh, those are things which have been 20th century, I don't know what, but you are a coward. Come, I show you. You say, I have a young woman. What is wrong with that? Why do you run with the old women? Why? If you are at that age and you are running with the old women, what is wrong with the Kera senior having a young woman? My friend, there. Say, yes, I show you the skills. I'll seduce for you a young girl, you have one. If only you assure me that you will not be beaten and kicked out of the house by your wife, because you have no managerial skills to control those people.
You had Kohera. You have to have managerial skills to control those people. Women are just those. And you have to have the skill of controlling us, women. We are just like animals. You control them. You have to have skill. So sometimes the talks, maybe if people, maybe someone has wronged you, maybe just react politely. Just be calm. Calm down, Mr. Kohera. Nothing is lost. Calm down. I don't see why you bring all these issues which maybe are hungering you. It is reaction. This is atmosphere should be okay, as you said. It is a reaction time. In the world, people react, but when someone react and then you talk about it, you react, you feel it. So just do your reaction, because you are also a reactor. Do your reaction, let the other person do their reaction, and move ahead. There's nothing which is lost. These people don't hate Mura as you think. No one hates him. If he's putting these things at heart, that is him or you, the way I'm seeing. Otherwise, out here, people are just okay. People are just getting their daily bread, then they go your way. There's no one who has anybody at heart, or I'm having grudges with this. For what? You cannot have a grudge with your boss. And then where will you eat? According to Mura Senso, without him, we cannot survive. We cannot survive. Otherwise, that is how Kohera is. Kohera felt so bad. Kohera is defending the son with all his being. He is ready to defend it. He is telling people to stop. Otherwise, that is where our video is going to end. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sharing, because I know you always share my videos. Thank you so much for liking. So see you again in my next video. Bye, and God be with you. Bye.